So there you have it, guys. This is just an example of the spread of the electronic devices that I have personally here at my home, and it usually looks very chaotic with all the wires around, but right now I'm just gonna show you some examples. So if you can see here, I have my iPad, I have my laptop with me, I also have my AirPods, I actually have my Apple Watch, I just can't see it, but I'm gonna make a video about it. I also have a power bank that comes with me whenever I travel, a fan, of course, as an essential right now. And if you ladies really like, doing like red light therapy and all of those stuffs, and takes us 30 minutes to an hour to do this stuff, so that talks a lot about exposure to electromagnetic radiation. I also have here a Wi-Fi router. I have a mesh because of course that's to ensure that I have really good internet connection. And today I just want to show you that I have two testers with me. The first one is the radiation detector. This is the RD9300. This would detect the gadget or the source of that EMR that we're looking for. Another gadget that I have here is the SDR. This gadget tells us in the environment whether there's presence or there are frequencies that is, high in electromagnetic radiation. So I'm gonna use two of these testers, and what I'm going to do right now is just to turn on this RD9300, and if you would see here, automatically it is beeping with a number there. So here you can see a scanning guide, and you can see in our scanning guide 0 to 200 is acceptable, 200 above, anything exceeding 1,000 is highly dangerous in terms of our radiation exposure. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, is actually test the devices, spread of devices that I have, just so that you have an idea. So just a disclaimer here, I'm not trying to scare you guys, I'm just trying to show you, raise the awareness around this, okay? So I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna test first my iPod, and if you would notice and compare this to our scanning guide, you can see it's 2,900. The highest level is 2,900, so that's very, very high. So it exceeds our limits and capacity. Imagine yourself just, watching Netflix movie from your iPod. What I'm gonna do also is to do a radiation test with my laptop. If you can see here, also 2,900. That's very, very high, guys. Imagine if you're just working at home and you're in your laptop all day long. In average people, exposure to laptop during work hours is 6 to 8 hours. Imagine that. And I also have my power bank. Some of you guys wouldn't even notice your phones when you're charging it. It becomes very hot. If you can see here, this is our power bank. That's 2,500, even more. I also have my fan. So I use this, of course, we use this most especially when we travel. So this too has actually a lot of radiation. See, when I turned it on, it just blew up 2,900. Imagine that. You're holding it all the time. So it's not really just an exposure to one device at a time. Imagine you using this all at the same time. And if you want to pamper yourself in the evening, nothing's wrong about it. It's just that there's so much radiation that involves in that. So again, guys, I'm just showing you some devices right here. Some of the days we actually go visit our clients to actually really test the spread of devices that they have in their homes. And also, of course, my Wi-Fi router. You guys could guess it. Super taas, of course, no? That's like 2,900 at a constant level. Could you imagine that? Most especially if you have weak Wi-Fi connections in your home, what do you tend to do? You tend to go near the router, near the source of that, but it's really just letting you absorb a lot of EMR, electromagnetic radiation. Now, this is the first device. What I'm going to do is just to put it here in our router. If you would notice, the beeping does not stop, right? What I'm gonna do is to turn on the second device. This is our SDR. It would actually tell you the radio frequency of the room. So it's not about the gadget, it's the radio frequency radiation in the room. So I'm just gonna turn this on, and right there and then, if you can see here, this is the oscillation. This is actually what the antenna detects in our environment. Since we have a lot of gadgets in the room, there's a lot of electromagnetic field or noise radiation being detected here, right here. So if you can see, it registers here, it's green. So it means na sobrang electrosmog level yung nasa room natin. So I'm just gonna put this down because, like I said and mentioned, I'm going to show you what this simple device can actually do. So, cord niya is just right here. I'm just gonna plug it in right now. And I want you to actually notice. If you guys are auditory people, you would hear that our RD9300 has already stopped beeping. And if you can see the level here, it's 0. Even if itatapat ko yung aking gadgets with this RD9300, so it's 0, which means 0 radiation. Now, notice, I'm actually putting it in the router right now. 0 pa rin siya, guys. I have the SDR. If you notice, there is no noise anymore in the SDR. And if you can see here, yung kanyang oscillation, mas lumiit. And what's registered here is blue, which means right now that the emGuarde has been turned on, the environment is clean from electromagnetic noise radiation. Now, what I'm going to do right now is to actually unplug the emGuarde so that we will see. Kunwari, we turned it off, okay? So, I want you to like hear the sounds and notice the testers, okay? So, I'm gonna unplug it right now. What have you noticed? Sobrang tumaas ulit. So, if you can see here, nag-register siya ulit as a very high in EMR na environment. And then our RD9300 is also beeping again. So, yan. It's back to its levels, no? I'm just gonna turn this on. Yan. 2,800, 2,000, and all our electronic devices, we turn it on again. It gives us again the electromagnetic noise radiation. So of course, I don't want to keep it beeping. I just wanted to show you an actual test that we actually do every time we present an emGuarde. Every time I travel, I bring this with me. I just do plug an emGuarde, and I know that I am in an environment that is in harmony. I am in an environment that is safe from all the EMR that I could possibly absorb. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you that. Again, this is a limited spread of gadgets, but the point that I'm trying to get across here is that we cannot run away from this invisible killer that is present in our life. We cannot even touch it, see it, feel it. This is something that I want you guys to also be aware of, and most importantly, be aware that there is a solution that has already been found in the last 15 years. I've been using it for the last 2 years, and it's really a game changer in my life.